Blessings, blessings. I pray all is well out there. I am embedded in the heart of God, and I come to you in the name of the Lord. I come to you in His name. So I just wanted to come on here. Today is November 3rd of 2025, and I want to talk about a little bit what the Lord was placing in my spirit as I was spending time with Him on today. And what I'm sensing in the spirit is, first of all, this world is just so dark, so dark. And it's only a little bit salt of the earth. We, as God's children, are the light of the world and the salt of the earth, right? But it is so dark and so much noise. It's almost as if we're being overshadowed and overcrowded by all the noise that is going on. It's so loud that it's kind of like drowning us out or silencing the light of the earth and the salt of the earth and light of the world. Excuse me. But it's our prayers, the fervent prayers of a righteous man availeth much, that is keeping things afloat, God's people. But in comparison to how dark this world is and how selfish people are, how self serving people are, and how just self driven people are, I don't think that people really desire anything that has to do with God for real. Because it's every man to himself. They want to do what they want to do. They want to pursue what they want to pursue. It's all self serving, instant gratification. It's just dark. It's too much hatred. It's too much darkness. It's too much sin. It's too much hatred, racism, division, mess, drama, and everything under the sun. And I got to thinking about that, and I was thinking about how God deemed creation so important and so worth saving that He sent His very best. He sent Jesus Christ because He deemed His creation worthy enough of saving. And I got to thinking about the condition of creation and man and everything that it's doing under the sun when it wants to, how it wants to, what manner it wants to, just do any and everything under the sun at a drop of a hat. I began to say, well, Father, I'm so sorry with the way that your creation is behaving. It's almost as a slap in the face to you in response to everything that you have done for us. It's as if we have slapped you in the face as your creation. Not us saints who follow the Lord. I just mean His creation. Slap Him in the face over and over and over. And I just said, Father, I'm so sorry how you sent your very best, and look at the condition of this world. It's like they don't want you. It's like they have itching ears and they don't really want you until something pops off and something scary is going on, or if they need something. And it's like these natural disasters are not waking your creation up. The pandemic did not wake your creation up. Nothing is waking them up. And they just keep going further and further and further in darkness. And I said, Father, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for what creation is doing, Lord. They're not really taking heed to who you are and your power and just how powerful you are. They're not listening. They don't even, I said, Father, I don't even think most people in this world even believe you exist. I don't even think they don't care. They don't even reverence vessels who you embody, which is your spirit speaking through them. They don't even reverence that. So if they don't even reverence that, I don't even think that they have any regard towards you, Father. They don't want to serve you. They don't want to learn of your word, nor your son. They don't want it. And it's so sad. And I said, Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how creation is treating you. I said, Father, I appreciate everything that you do. When I look out at the trees, the sky, the clouds, the sun, the moon, the stars, the lakes, rivers, oceans, streams, your animals, insects, mountains, valleys, and hills, just everything you've created. I thank you for it because I said, Father, I see you at work. I see your power. I see everything that you're doing. And I know your children who respect and reverence and love you, they see it too. And they're thankful and they're grateful. But it's not many of us, Father. It's not many of us out here who are really sincere, who really are seeking your voice, who's really trying to hear from you. It's not many of us, Lord. That's what I was saying to him. Because it's not. All people want to do is what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it, in the manner in which they want to do it. It's all self serving, self gratificating, like self gratification, self centered, self driven, self focused. They want to be entertained, drama, all this and that. And honestly, I said, Father, this is why you're quiet. It's just like that saying in your word, never cast your pearls before swine. It's kind of like that same thing. And this is why God is being silent because he sent his people. People don't take heed. He's speaking. People don't take heed. They don't. They don't care nothing about him. They don't really want God. They don't. Truth be told, they just don't. It's just that dark. And they have no regard for God. None. They don't care nothing about him, nor his son. And so, what the Lord was placing in my spirit, he's done with speaking. And the manner in which he's going to be speaking is going to be different. Is going to be different. Just like the saying goes, action speaks louder than words. God is going to be in 2026, God is going to be speaking in a different type of way. He's no longer going to be talking, he's going to be showing in action. He's going to show in his actions exactly who he is. This is the way he's going to be communicating in 2026. It's going to be action. He's done with talking. I feel this in the spirit. He's done with speaking. And 2026 is going to be a year of power where people are going to start seeing just who God is, since people do not want to listen. And he's speaking and he's talking. He's done with talking. He's done with speaking. He's going to be showing in action in 2026 who he is, because he's done with speaking. He's not going to be speaking anyway, the way that we have known it. He's done. I know what I'm hearing in the spirit. He's done. And this is why God is quiet. He's not really saying anything, because people are not listening. They won't hear. They have itching ears. They won't listen. They won't take heed. So he's going to be speaking in another way. And it's unfortunate because God don't like to start showing who he is, especially if it's going to be in a negative sense. This is not going to be good. Now, of course, for those of us who know God, in sync with God and walk with God, we see him moving every single day in a good way, in a good aspect, because we take heed to him, we listen to him. He is going to start showing creation just exactly what they have forgotten, who he is, the creator. He's going to be showing himself and communicating in action through actions, showing who he is. And this is unfortunate that God's creation will only take heed when things is outside of their control. This is the only way that they'll take heed, because he kept speaking and trying to speak and trying to talk, but they just did not take heed and listen. So now he's tired. He's going to start showing exactly who he is. Showing who he is. Showing his power in 2026. It's going to be a very powerful year in 2026. That's what I'm hearing in the spirit. Show and prove. Show and prove exactly who he is, because creation has forgotten. I don't know, but they're not reverencing or respecting the creator. And they're walking around as if there is none. I'm hearing this in the spirit. Also, what's going to be happening in 2026, God is going to be dealing with men and their selections as far as when it comes to marriage. He's going to be dealing with that. Men and their selections. And I kind of got a little heads up when I had that dream, um, where he was using Marcus Rogers as an example of what he was trying to communicate in that dream. That's kind of was getting a preview into some of the things that he's going to be dealing with in 2026. He's going to start dealing with men and their selections and people that they have selected to marry, especially if it was under the wrong terms and reasons and conditions, especially if you are a man of God. When you know that woman does not, it cannot hold, she cannot hold the weight and magnitude of who you are in the spirit, it does not match. God is going to be dealing with that in 2026. So it's going to be a lot of things that's going to be happening in marriages, especially if they were not God ordained. There may be a lot of divorces, and there may be a lot of people who remarry. I'm hearing this in the spirit. New engagements, engagements that have been um, cut off or broken. This is what he's going to be doing. He's going to be dealing with men and their selections, because they're the ones that have to ask for the hand in marriage with these women that they're going to select. And then God is also going to be dealing with the women where you heard the voice of the Lord telling you not to marry this person, but you did it because everything is checking and looks good on paper. The selections are going to be dealt with in 2026. And everything that comes from the Spirit of the Lord comes to pass. Every single thing. Just like when the Lord said the word for 2025 was new beginnings and how that was going to look different for some people. He ain't never lied, because that happened all this year of 2025. And I had no idea. Everything he said happened in my very own life. New beginnings, new everything. I literally did not know. I got a new phone. I got a new vehicle, a new place and location. Everything God said. And we didn't know any of this, but everything was new, brand new. So when things come from the Spirit of the Lord, you can count and rest assured that it's going to happen. But 2026, God is done with speaking. He's going to move in action and show exactly who he is. He's done. And this is why we just been quiet. People who hear from the Lord, he's done with talking. He just is. He's done. People are not listening. They don't care. So it takes for God to move in action, for creation to take heed to exactly who he is and how powerful he is, because sometimes I feel like creation, they done forgot, which they have. It's unfortunate because God don't want it to get to a point where he has to start moving in actions by any means necessary to get creation to see that they are not in control. He is in control. By any means necessary, he has to do that sometimes. Now, I know when that happened in 9/11, many, many years ago, decades ago, That woke people up for a little while, and then they just started going right back, being evil, doing what they wanted to do. Just got worse with the pandemic. Yeah, we were quiet for a little while, but then creation, they went right back and they're even worse. Even these little natural disasters and stuff like that. So God is 2026 is going to be a very powerful year in action. And he's going to be dealing with marriages. This is what I'm hearing from the Spirit of the Lord for 2026. And I'm not going to add or take away from it. This world is just so dark. It's not even funny. It's really sad what's going on in this land. It's just so dark. And it's like we're outnumbered. Those of us who really take heed to God and seek God and look for God and hear from Him and want to be in close proximity with Him, in a relationship with Him, we're far and few. It's not many of us. It's not. We're outnumbered. It's so much noise. It's so much noise. The Lord is just silent right now. He's not he's not saying anything anymore. I don't even be on here. And I'm not going to come on here. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing unless the Lord has something to say or want me to read something, I will. Other than that, I don't come on here. And I'm not. I'm not. It's just a mess. But the gospel still have to be preached like his word declares throughout all the land. If it's not about that, I'm not doing Nathan. But 2026, that's going to be a powerful year. And creation is going to see exactly who he is in action. He's done speaking. He's not going to be speaking. It's going to be a different way in which he's going to be speaking. Actions speaks louder than words. It's going to be action. They're going to see who God is. There's going to be some powerful stuff. That's all I'm hearing. Power. 2026. Power. And dealing with marriages. That's all I'm getting right now. I'm not going to add or take away. I'm just only going to speak when he has something to say. Other than that, I'm going to be silent because he's not speaking. I mean, he's speaking, but it's just going to be in a different type of way. He's just been silent. He just got done speaking because they're not listening. They don't want to listen. They don't. They don't even respect the vessels. So if they don't even respect the vessels in which he embodies them to speak through them, they won't respect him. It's just that simple. So yeah, I'm going to leave this up on a replay, and may you guys be blessed. Stay close to the Lord. Watch and pray. Be vigilant. Wise as serpents, gentle as doves. And remember and don't forget to not only speak about it, but be about it. So until the next time, you guys be blessed. Bye bye.